Okay, boys, Queen Penelope's back online.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most quintessential Penny moments on The Big Bang Theory that we simply can't get enough of. Number 10. The perfect gift giver. They say it's better to give than to receive, unless you're the person giving to is Sheldon Cooper. In that case, you're better off not even trying. Penny learns this the hard way, but hey, she's already got the gift, and at least she knows better for next year. Penny's funny gift to Leonard often gets overshadowed, and for good reason. She thought she was giving Sheldon a sweet little memento. Sheldon, on the other hand, has a completely different interpretation. Penny doesn't just bring the guys awesome presents. She also brings us the gift of a Saturnalia miracle.
Leonard, look, Sheldon's hugging me.
Number 9. How we finish a quest in Nebraska. While Penny can be rather savage toward the guys, she's also their fiercest protector. For example, when Alicia moves in, Penny swallows her jealousy and makes sure to have their backs. Then there's the time she helps Sheldon get his World of Warcraft stuff back. The guys try to be heroes, but don't emerge victorious from their quest. Penny turns the evening around after she picks them up when their car breaks down and finishes what they started.
Today's the day a girl's finally gonna touch you in your little special place.
Number 8. Meet Penny. The moment where it all began. The guys come home to find they have a new neighbor.
Welcome to the building.
After an awkward start, Leonard invites Penny to join him and Sheldon for lunch. It's really interesting to see how Penny's character evolved from that first meeting. She was kind of an outsider to their nerdy world, but as the series went on, she really became an integral part of their lives.
A lot of people think I'm a water sign. Okay, let's see, what else? Oh, I'm a vegetarian, no, except for fish, and the occasional steak. I love steak.
Looking back now, it's fascinating to see how much everyone has grown. Number 7. Confronting her feelings for Leonard. Penny and Leonard's relationship had so many memorable milestones.
I can't believe you saved all this stuff.
Of course I did. It's you.
We'll also never forget the first time she told Leonard she loved him. However, we can't overlook the moment it all began. Well, for Penny at least. As the guys prepare for their trip to the North Pole, Penny realizes that her feelings for Leonard go beyond friendship. While she's not ready to tell him, she drops hints like buying him a gift and giving him a long hug. Only after he leaves does she finally admit her feelings out loud.
It means I wish you weren't going.
Number 6. Party in the bathroom. If we think back to the pilot, we never could have pictured that one day Penny would be the one sitting in a bathroom with Sheldon after he freaks out at his birthday party. When Sheldon ducks out of the festivities, she's the one who goes after him and sits with his feelings. It's in those quiet moments that Penny reflects on how much she's changed since meeting Sheldon and the gang.
There was a time I never would have been friends with someone like you, and now you are one of my favorite people, so...
While Sheldon doesn't acknowledge Penny's impact on his life out loud, the fact that he not only accepts her hug but also reciprocates it speaks volumes. Number 5. Shutting Howard down. In the early days, Howard Wolowitz was... how do we put this delicately? He was a creep. Penny could barely walk into a room before he'd hit her with some sleazy chat-up line. So is it any surprise that she eventually reaches her breaking point?
Nothing is ever gonna happen between us, ever.
The guys call her out for upsetting Howard, but we didn't hear them objecting when he was clearly making Penny uncomfortable. She doesn't hold back, but come on, Howard kinda deserved it.
Flirting? You think I'm flirting with you? I am not flirting with you! No woman is ever gonna flirt with you. You're just gonna grow old and die alone.
Number 4. Gamer Queen Penelope. You know those times when nothing seems to be right and all you want is a win? Well, when Penny hits that low point, she dives into virtual reality to feel like a queen. Sheldon introduces her to Age of Conan, and soon she's hooked. Calling him at work and even waking him at night. Personal hygiene goes out the window, and she finds sustenance, if you can even call it that, in her hair. Her newfound fixation takes over every aspect of her life, but provides plenty of comedy gold. Eventually, she snaps out of it when she realizes that rock bottom is agreeing to an in-game date with Howard.
Oh my god, I need help.
Number 3. A little physics. Penny feels out of depth when Bernadette and Leonard connect over his work, so she turns to Sheldon for help. However, she quickly regrets it when she realizes their ideas of a little physics are worlds apart. We're not sure how much she learned that day, but we know we'll never forget that warm summer evening in ancient Greece. Despite the rocky start, they eventually find a way to play to Penny's strengths. She might not grasp 2,600 years of physics, but as an actress, she's quite adept at memorizing lines.
Their observed phase shift in the diffusing electrons inside the metal ring already conclusively demonstrated the electric analog of the Aronoff-Bohm quantum interference effect.
Number 2. Feuding with Sheldon. While the Shenny relationship is a fan favorite, some of the best laughs come from when they're at each other's throats. But the feud that kicks off with an innocent onion ring is iconic. Penny is furious when Sheldon banishes her from the apartment, so she fights back. Penny tries to ban Sheldon from the Cheesecake Factory, but her next move in the laundry room is hilariously brutal.
Deep inside your heart, you'll know that laundry night is always Saturday night.
Number 1. Ditsy Penny. Sheldon's probably the last person you want around when you're in pain. But with the guys camping in the desert, he's all Penny has. After she slips in the bath, it's up to Sheldon to get her to the hospital. First, though, she needs help getting dressed. And yeah, she's in agony, but that doesn't mean she still can't look cute, right? Anyway, even her great outfit can't distract her from how grating Sheldon can be. Later, thanks to painkillers, Penny finds him more amusing. Of course, the highlight is when she asks him to sing her soft kitty.
Soft kitty, warm kitty,